All right, well, we've got something new. Something new to try, I guess. We have a new OSMA. They sent us, this is a TPC Tom Paul Charlie 100. Comes with the mounting plate. None of the OSMA stuff is going to show up with the ears on it unless you order it that way. They sent it to me like this because they know that I'm capable of putting ears on it. They will not have the fittings on it, and these are BSP fittings. So you're going to have a BSP adapter to SAE. Yes, this one got scratched up a little bit. He let me know. He's like, hey, by the way, yours is scratched up a little bit, but it'll do fine for testing. I guess one of the rack things fell over. That's another thing. New racks. They used to come on pallets like this. This is an OSMA pallet that they used to come on. Nice pallet. This is what the TFK90 came on. That's way better. The mulcher actually sits inside here, and then, you know, these are for their purposes so they can stack them up in a shipping container because these do come from Italy. But it's nice and captured in that little pallet. I'm probably just going to keep this. I'll see, that probably won't fit on that little pallet, but I'll see if it'll fit on a standard pallet. I'll put it up on the shelf in case we need to ship this to somebody. But it's a heavy hammer flail. Nice big, I mean, look how big these flails are. I haven't been around a whole lot of flail mowers that have the heavy flails. That seems pretty substantial. I definitely like the design. I like the design. So this is going to give you more cutting path, if that makes sense. So on a typical flail, if you have hammer flails on it, normally it's just, you know, a smooth transition. Well, each little, you know, cut in like this is going to give you that much more cutting path. So this is going to cut along with this cutting, because see how that's tapered? This is more of the tube, but this will still cut material. So you're actually pre-cutting material and post-cutting material instead of just trying to take it all in one pass. I don't know if that really makes sense. It makes total sense in my head, but I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. But anyways, I definitely like the design. The door, we don't have to have a hydraulic cylinder on it to open and close it. I don't know if OSMA kind of took what I did on the TFK90, because I took my cylinder off and I made something very similar to that. The bad thing is you'll have to get out and you'll have to unbolt it. My thought was, I think I might put a pin in it. I might just put a linch pin in it so I can quick adjust it. And maybe that's how it's meant to, work. You know, I opened it up so I could show you the hammer flails and stuff. That is a bent axis motor. Those are a very, very high quality motor. It's actually a Bosch, man, I can't even talk today. That OMFB hydraulics. That is actually, I've been told that is actually a Bosch motor branded for that company in Italy. And it also has the OSMA block on it, which that is patented to OSMA. And it has been explained to me that is your bypass valve, but it actually is a almost a flow control device as well. So kind of like the TFK90 back there, it's actually regulated down to where it won't necessarily take total flow off of your machine. Skid shoes, adjustable skid shoes, just like the TFK90. This is a bigger unit than the TFK90, but I think it's around the same weight. Shipping weight of this was 875 pounds. That's including this. I mean, granted, this doesn't weigh a whole lot. I mean, 1/8 inch, it's 1/8 inch 2x2, some 1/8 inch angle iron and some round tubing for the gussets. Oh, that's round bar. Heck, we might have to disassemble it and use some of the material off of it. We'll put it on the shelf. It'd be nice to have it in case we need to ship this somewhere. Anyways, but we're gonna get a mount made for it. I'll go ahead and show you guys, probably putting the mount on it. I've got a couple ideas, because I know all you guys don't have, you know, crazy fabrication tools in your shop. You guys might have a welder and you could weld. You might have a mag drill, right? Well, I've got a couple ideas that I might mess with something, because everybody I mean, I know a couple guys with plasma tables. I know a guy with the water jet. Actually, one of our dealers I talked to quite a bit, Jeremy Shoop. He's at Tiger Equipment. I'll actually put their information down in the comments. If you're in and around Virginia, he does the OSMA products, the OMA products, and he does Simatech. He's the dealer for the East Coast. So I'll put his information down below. And also Wesley Howe, he's in Georgia. If he's closer to you, I'll put his information down in the comments. He's also a dealer for OSMA and OMIF, and he can do the Simatech. If you're around the Kansas area or the KC Metro area, I can sell anything that Fern Tree has. And everything that we have that is blue and gray, or I guess the OMIF is green, but anything that we have that you see the Fern Tree equipment, you know, total transparency, they send me these to test them out, to let me know what, you know, they want me to let them know what I think of it. And then they want to get it out and have you guys watch it on a piece of equipment, out working, and then they want, you know, a blue collar guy's opinion on how good is this. So that they send these to us. I don't have to pay anything for them. They're not mine. Like I told you in the other video, if say you want to buy this unit, let me make a couple videos with it. But if you want to buy this, it's for sale. Everything we have from Fern Tree Equipment is for sale. They told me that just let them know, you know, if somebody's interested, and we can go ahead and sell it to you. But and I'll put Fern Tree's information down in the comments as well. But as always with OSMA stuff, granted mine fell over in a stack. He sent me the scratched one because we're testing it, and you know, you guys would understand too, you know, when you're shipping it, you're gonna have some shipping damage. It comes from Italy to Canada, and then it comes from Canada to you. So there's, you know, it's been on a boat, and it's been in a truck, it's been in another truck, it's been in another truck. You get it. But the finish, I mean, you guys probably can't see this in a video, but the finish on these things are just so nice. I mean, I would assume, I think this is powder, but it's nice. Look at the welds. I always talk about welds. Man, you get some stuff anymore that it is welded together and it's like, that is not gonna last a day. But, you know, the welds are nice. Everything's nice. It looks like it's well fabricated. Everything's nice and thick. Nice and thick. 1/4 inch body. Look at this gusset, how they fold the gusset over and pocket that front. You know how strong that corner is? I mean, that's fully welded in. That is so strong. That's crazy. You know, all the angles, everything's bent. That's going to give you a lot of strength. But this is your business end. I mean, look at that. It looks like, I guess maybe you can bolt that. You can bolt your door down so you can't adjust it. Me personally, I mean, actually, I might want to run this on the second hole. But if you're mowing grass, I like to close it. If you're mowing brush, anything else, I like it open. That's what I do. Because in brush and big tall material, you want to get all that material in the machine. You want to get it in the attachment. So if you have that door closed, obviously it's only going to have that much reveal. Well, if you've got brush that's 5 or 6 foot tall, or heavy weeds or anything, I would suggest run the door open. Anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up and a look at it. This thing is super nice. Belt drive, like I said, bent axis motor, nice motor. I want to say this is, I don't remember how big this is, 25cc. Yeah, 25cc, I believe. And this is, like I said, it is the TPC 100. But you know, just looking over it, it's a nice piece. I really want to get the ears on it, and we'll get this thing out and working. Now, one thing to tell you, you need a case drain. Don't try to run one of these flails or one of the mulchers without a case drain. You'll blow the seal out. You'll make the seal seep, and then after a while it'll blow the seal out. Now if you need to set up a case drain, I did a video on doing a case drain. Super simple. You don't have to have a machinist buddy like I did. I'm lucky, I've got David. I run stuff over and he's totally fine with making something work for me. You could do it in a drill press. You could take it to a hydraulic shop or a machine shop and just have them do it. But I did a video on installing a case drain on the VIO 50. So if you need a case drain, especially on a Yanmar, it ought to be like almost identical of what I did on mine. If you happen to have a 50, I believe I gave all the dimensions on what hose length and everything else that I put on my machine, and it's worked flawlessly. Now I do need to put a seal in the TFK 90. It's down. I think I have a seal kit in here for it. If not, I need to get one coming. I did hit, I was brush hogging, or I mean I was mulching with it and mowing with it. I hit a damn box spring in a pile. There was a dirt pile there and I was kind of cleaning it up and whatnot. Hit a box spring and bam, it just instant stop. It blew the front seal out. So we're gonna put a seal in it, get it going back up and again. But other than that, that thing has been flawless. And if you look at the teeth on it, they look like brand new, and I've used it. Anyways, we'll get this up and going. Like I said, I may get a pin. We might get a pin to where we can quick adjust that without wrenches. I just use some crescent wrenches. But I'll see if I've got a pin or something that goes in there. Just put a big linch pin in it and something that captures, and we'll be off to the races on it, I believe. But if you're interested in these, like I said, I'll put the dealer's information in comments, or you can call Ferntree. They will get you set up with a dealer if none of those dealers are around you. If you're here in town or close, or for some reason if you want to come to Kansas City, you can come out and you can take a look. We still have the TFK 90. We still have the SSQ 160. We might actually put the SSQ on the 75 now, because we've got the 75 up and running. It's all dirty. That's not all scratched up. It's dirty. We need to get her cleaned up. We were dragging all the trees the other day. But we'll probably put the SSQ on the 75. I do need to get a forestry door, but the little bit of stuff I need to go clean up, I'm probably going to run it without a forestry door, but we are going to put a forestry door in it, because you definitely want to be protected. The nice thing is with the excavator stuff, I really don't feel like I need to have polycarbonate or something in it. I probably should. And maybe we'll work on something in the future, but really all your material is going, it's going beside you. I really don't feel unsafe in it at all. Now there's stuff that'll hit the window or something, the front door of a skid loader, and it'll scare you to death. Anyways, as always, please like and subscribe and hit that notification button. And if you guys are interested in more videos like this, let me know. I mean, I can see what else they have. I know they've got a heavy hammer flail for the front of a skid loader. I thought about getting one of those, or maybe one for the back of the tractor. Let me know if that's something you guys would be into. If you guys would be like, you know what, I never thought about a flail mower on a skid loader. That might be kind of amazing. I mean, if it's got a hydraulic door, think. If you're doing right-of-way stuff or anything like that, if you're brush hogging, the nice thing with a brush hog, it sticks out there a ways, but if you don't need to trim out a pond or something, a flail mower might be the way to go. You could mow grass with it. Maybe, I don't know how well this is gonna finely mow grass, but with the teeth set up in it, you want more of like a wide blade. Normally these are more for like heavier material, but if you don't want to necessarily step up to a mulcher, but you want to be able to take out like some heavy brush, or I think this flail mower's got a 3 or 4 inch capacity to it. A 4-inch tree, if you're just doing one every once in a while, you could do it with a flail mower on a skid. And if you're just going in and cleaning up heavy brush or pushing a field back or something like that, a flail mower is going to be a lot less impactful on the machine. It doesn't take as much flow to run it, and the cost, you know, the cost effectiveness of it. You know, your flail mower is going to be cheaper to run, you know, for parts and pieces wise, your consumables, and then also just the initial purchase is going to be way less. So if you guys are kind of interested in stuff like that, let me know and I'll talk to him and see what else we can get out here. He did say something about possibly, I think he is getting a heavy hammer flail for a skid, and he thought about sending that out to us after they do some testing on it, and then maybe get something for the tractor. So, but I definitely, man, I probably wouldn't have looked at OSMA because I've never heard of them before, but after I've used them, these things are second to nobody really in the States. I mean, they work really, really good. They run quite well. They've got the hydraulics figured out. They machine their own, you know, this OSMA block. It's kind of a patented secret deal, but they machine it and it's their own thing. They're not just using like a cheap little relief valve. I mean, it's set up. It's really nice. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the little introduction video. If you hit the notification button after you subscribe, it will tell you when I have new videos up, and in that way you'll see when I get this up and running. Give me a little bit. I need to get fittings and couplers, and I need to make the ears. We'll go ahead and make a video maybe of putting the ears on, just in case somebody didn't see the other video. And I think I'm going to try to make the ears myself. That way when you guys buy your attachment for your excavator, if you have a mag drill, if it works out, if you have a mag drill and a welder, you could put your own ears on it. You wouldn't have to pay somebody else to do it. I like doing stuff myself. So, all right, guys, I will talk to you later. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. See ya.